How does it all go down? Where can I go in this town? Where do all the boys hang around? At the Avo Cigar Lounge, yeah, I'm stepping out.
Welcome to Koi Cigar Lounge. I'm Chuck, also known as Blue, and you're cigaring with Chuck. Today we have with us Corey Manning. What's going on, Corey?
How are you doing today, Chuck?
Doing great. Listen, we're going to smoke the Avo Syncro Caribe, or Caribe, or Caribe. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but we're going to smoke it, all right?
Look forward to
We
it.
don't profess to be cigar aficionados. We are cigar enthusiasts. So we're going to get something wrong every now and then. But it's going to be with enthusiasm. I know they have the rip mode. I know they have the Nicaraguan. I can't think of the other ones that they have. But this is going to be number 4.
Yes.
I'm just going to use a little punch on mine. Get that thing going.
I'm gonna go for
Put a
the
nice little hole in it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go for the V cut on mine. Love that nice, well constructed. It's just a Maduro wrapper, nice and veiny.
Yeah, I love that V cut. Nice. Getting it lit. Tell us where you're from.
So I'm originally from Chattanooga, and still live in the Ottawa area. On that, I grew up on the south side of Chattanooga, down in a kind of from the bricks, as they say, the project. So I've really just enjoyed that area. Nice homey feel.
So you went to school at Howard?
Mm-hmm.
Howard High School?
Yes.
Why did you go to Howard? Is that where you zoned?
So I was zoned for Howard. Really did love it. It was one of those schools with historical significance in the city on that. And, I think it has continued to grow and become a staple of the downtown area.
Is that where Reggie White went to school?
That is.
Howard University. I remember that. Cool. Well, tell us some things about you, man. You married? Mm-hmm. Well, I know you're married.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wife comes smoke cigars with us sometimes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm married to my wife, Jackie, with 3 boys. 20, young men at this point, 21, 19, and 15 are their ages.
Young
gosh,
men.
we 2 of them are in college. One is enjoying high school at the moment. And we've managed to have and we even have a little dog, Max. He does nothing but eat and lay around, but we love him, so we'll keep him around.
So he's part of the family.
Yes. All that. So we've, and from there, when I graduated high school, I went to Morehouse down in Atlanta, another historically black college and university on that, and really did, become the person I am. I owe that a lot to that school.
Okay. So how do you think, after you've gone to 2 historically black schools, Howard and Morehouse, and then you out, and when you go into the workforce, how are you prepared for different, population?
Well, that's a great question. And I'll tell you, I also spent some time there at UTC down in Chattanooga.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, here is the thing that one doesn't really talk about in that experience. From Morehouse, we had people there from around the world. It was, there were different cultures. I mean, from England, from Africa, from the Caribbean, I had somebody from New Zealand that I was a classmate of. And we really learned this global perspective. And also, I think one thing that is, in particular, thing that is overlooked amongst a school like that is, oftentimes in the world, we as black people are oftentimes the black person in the room first,
Yeah.
instead of just being that artist, instead of being that engineer, instead of being the financial advisor. We become that first. So it really allows us to open up and just explore ourselves and be a more
Right.
complete person. And when you go out there, you're able to offer that to the rest of the world.
Right. Instead of just being that only one in the room, you are that in the room, and you're more free to speak. You speak more freely. So you take that into the business place. I understand. I know it's a lot of in athletics, when you see the white players on those historically black teams, they're the ones on scholarship, the minority scholarship. So I understand that part of it. But I think you open up some eyes by letting us know, that the different culture, the different people that are on campus. Well, tell me, how'd you start smoking cigars?
Well, I actually started smoking cigars oddly back in college. We'd sit around and play chess and light up a cigar. Of course, we didn't quite know what we were doing at the time, but as you're trying to figure out, how am I going to be more cultured? It seemed like the thing to do.
All right. So you were speaking of culture. What is it about smoking the cigars that you really like? Hanging out.
So, someone once told me that when you share a cigar with someone, a gift a cigar to someone, you're gifting them a bit of your time, and that's the most important thing that you can do. For me, a cigar is a great tool of relaxation and respite at the end of a long day. A cigar becomes that symbol of celebration when you had a particularly good time. Whether it be through those good times, those bad times, you sit back, you relax, you let the stresses and craziness of the world just kind of go away while you're in the middle of
I
that
hear you.
stick. I'm getting some great notes of this. There's a creamy taste here. There's almost that fruitiness that you get. It reminds
Kind of citrusy.
Yes, it reminds you of the Caribbean. It's a great smooth draw out of this. I believe Davidoff makes these cigars, and
Yes.
they've come with some rather consistent lineages.
Yeah, when you say Davidoff, you're talking, class. You're talking class, first class. And this particular line is the Avo. This is the first end of it. To me, it's a little mild right now, but I understand. I feel it's going to build a little bit. It's going to get a little stronger. Right now, at the tip of it, it's mild.
Mm-hmm. I do get that.
I like this.
But although it's mild, there's still a robust smokiness that comes from that, which I really like.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, you have your hands in a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when you're not working? We're going to ask you about what kind of work you do, but what do you do when you're not working, when you're not smoking a cigar?
Yeah, I try to get out and do different things. I enjoy just getting out and hiking. We live in one of the most beautiful areas of the country for that. I enjoy shooting. I am a fan of just I collect bourbons. I'm trying to just make myself well-rounded and do things. And outside of that, I really enjoy helping people.
A common theme on Cigar with Chuck is bourbon and guns. Everyone's talking about their guns. They want to talk about their bourbon. What else you do, Corey?
Oh yeah,
You do a little bit of volunteer work, a little civil work also.
I do. I love doing that. I'm a member of several boards. To name a few, I am Kiwanis, a member of the board there. McMinn County Educational Foundation. I volunteer for the funding panel for the United Way. I am
Great organization.
yeah. I've also volunteered at church. I'm a Bible study teacher, and as well as one that lends to me that's very dear to my heart is 100 Black Men.
Great organization.
Yes.
Mentoring, scholarship, economic development.
Oh yes.
So what do you do with the 100 Black Men? What's your role?
So I am the newly minted Economic Empowerment Chair.
Okay.
Um,
That falls under economic development, so you'll be leading that part of it.
yes.
Cool. I'm on the board of directors with the Boys and Girls Club, so I know how important the United Way is. It's an excellent organization. Anytime you have an opportunity to give to the United Way or the Boys and Girls Club or the 100 Black Men, I say do it, because they're proven, and you know where the money's going. It's
Mhm.
going to the kids. It's going to that community. So there's my little soapbox part of this thing here. Tell me more about yourself. How many kids do you have?
Eric's 21, Jalen is 19, and Julian's 15.
Okay.
3 great young men.
Cool. Have you smoked one with your oldest yet?
I actually have, and also my 19-year-old actually is the one that enjoys smoking with us the most.
Okay. Because I know your wife smokes cigars with you.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get your wife to smoke a cigar with you?
She loves just trying to just go forward and do things that I like to do. You know, we support each other in that way, and she found that, man, she is really loving this. She loves the relaxation in it. She started out with some of the infused sticks, like the Java. She still loves some of the Deadwood, but
Yeah.
she's gotten more into the Arturo Fuentes.
You have a brilliant wife, really smart lady, and she has that personality, you know, that lights up the room. She's that type of person. We enjoyed meeting her also.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna have to do one of these with your wife. So give her a heads up.
absolutely will. I outkick my coverage with that one. She is phenomenal.
I think we all have.
Oh yes.
What type of job are you in first? Tell me that.
Well, I'm a financial advisor for Edward Jones.
Okay.
So, to answer your question, I happen to have the benefit of having an amazing wife who helps me be organized and an amazing assistant who just keep things on my calendar. And some days, you know, some weeks it's 7 days a week. You know, here we are on a Monday and Sunday. I had 4 hours of meetings.
Okay.
Yesterday.
On Sunday. Okay.
Yes.
Where's your office?
So my office is in Athens, Tennessee, which it's about 15, 20 minutes north of here. I have clients in 13 states and reside in 3 countries. So I'm able to get out and branch out in the way that I need.
That's good, man. That's great. Sound like you really enjoy what you're doing.
Mhm.
Or sound like you're good at what you do. Put it that way.
Yes.
You tell me if you enjoy it.
I do. And you know where it comes in at is kind of my purpose and mission in life. It is to leave the people that I'm able to touch a little bit better than they were from before I met them.
How would we get a hold of you?
Well, you can always give me a call at my office in Athens, 423-746-5975. You can reach me via my online site that is Corey, Corey dash Madding, Madding, at edwardjones.com. Send me a secure message there or reach me on social media. Corey Madding on Facebook, Corey Madding EJ Advisor on Facebook, or also Corey Madding on LinkedIn as well.
Okay, and they can see you at Cigar with Chuck on YouTube also.
Oh yes, always happy to be here.
Corey, tell me something about you that is really interesting and exciting that most people don't know about you. Like, do you jump out of trains or out of planes? Do you wrestle bears or anything? Tell us something really interesting.
Yeah, I once told somebody, I'm like, if you see me in the woods wrestling a bear, call help for the bear. But literally, a thing that people don't know is that I took martial arts for years. I was in my weight class, Tennessee State champ, 3 years in a row, and man, my size, I can kick above my head. So people don't necessarily look at me and say, hey. But,
Until it's too late.
oh yeah.
But see, I got you on my side. We're friends. Whether you know it or not, you and I are friends. So anybody jump on me, you got them.
Oh, I have your back.
We got another guy that come here. He's in martial arts also. So we got a couple of martial artists here. We got several guns. So if you want to come have a secure cigar, come to Okoye Cigar Lounge. Everybody's protecting everybody.
One thing that I just want to add is, I just want to give a plug to you all in this place. I really do love coming in here. This is an environment in which everybody, whether it be you all or the people here that just come in, just treat you like family. I come in and I say, well, that's our real life cheers.
All right.
You get to feel like you really belong, and this is a great, great addition to the community, and we appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Corey, man. And that's what we have reached for, and it's been effortless. And the guys that come here, they set the tone. It's your place. When you come here, it's yours. And they said, Chuck, is this your chair? I said, no, man, this is your chair. And that's the way we want it. That's the way we said we want it. And we're happy that it's going that way. Corey, you do something with the library. Can you tell us about that?
So I'm also a board member for the McMinn County Friends of the Library. It really helps promote literacy and getting out books to the public, to kids. Really, really love that, and it's a passion of mine.
Very noble, very noble. Now, you also somewhat of an entrepreneur.
Yes, I am. I've owned 3 businesses. I've owned a paint and body shop. Did a lot of custom work to cars. Did a lot of interior stereo, show-ready vehicles. I own a courier service. We did a lot of expedited shipping here regionally. Had a fleet of 12 at that point. And also, I was doing some management consulting for small businesses along with my wife for several years.
That's awesome. Well-rounded man. Corey Madden. You've been cigaring with Chuck at Okoye Cigar Lounge. We're at 246 North Okoye Street. You can also reach us on YouTube. Cigaring with Chuck. Make sure you subscribe. Look, we do a lot of interaction on Facebook. Okoye Cigars. That's with an S at the end.